How fast can God answer you? Today, 15 minutes. I'll tell you why. Not to doubt God. I was somewhere today with a relative of mine, and they needed to present certain information at this office or institution. And one of the workers that he had to deal with came out and was asking for paperwork from everybody, including the person that I was with. When he didn't have certain things to present, but they have it already, she literally was short and curt with her answer to him, didn't refer him to go down the hallway to go get copies, but he found that out on his own. She addressed other people and said, come with me, and left him like nothing. Didn't even instruct him, anything. Just acted like, well, you're not going to be seen today. That was the attitude. Then when she finally came out, dealing with the other people, this person that I was with actually got the paperwork that he needed, came back, and then I said, oh, the lady's coming out. So he presented it to her. She said, you got it. So we were going to go together into the room when it was his turn. She said, no, she cannot be in here. He didn't understand why, and neither did I. And he said, well, she's my advocate. I need her here. She's like, no, she has to leave. She can shut the door. Very rude. Like basically saying, and then she didn't say why I couldn't be there. She just said, I can't be there. There's a way of speaking to people without coming off cocky or rude or abrupt. But that wasn't her approach. Her approach was like, I'm going to kick you out. I don't give you time to even say why. So that's what she did. So I stepped out of the room. Even though I explained, I said, I have to be here to hear what's going on. She said, no, I was clear. You have to go. So I stepped out. I was a little annoyed. I was saying to myself and to God, why are these workers allowed to be this way? They're public servants. They shouldn't be acting in this manner. The way she's carrying on is ridiculous and unprofessional. So they were in there talking, whatever. When she came out, God must have been listening. She came out. He said, come on, let's go. So we're walking along with her. He says, don't worry about it. She's good people. And I'm like, that's the same lady that just turned her back on him. That's the same lady that kicked me out of the room. But she's cool now? And I said, that sounds weird. Then I'm hearing how she's talking to him. Totally opposite. Sweet, cordial, respectable. Talking to him. Meanwhile, you just turned your back on him. Told him, did not make myself clear with a little, told me to get out of the room. I can't be in there. Whatever the heck her situation was. But I think God reversed that. That's the only explanation I have. Because I was brewing about it, and I was telling him, complaining to him, that she shouldn't be like this. I was really ranting in my head. And how is it that she came out totally opposite? If that was her evil twin, and that wasn't her, she wasn't part of that room conversation. Don't think that God can't answer really fast situations. He can answer things to establish certain things. He didn't need to establish it with me. I already knew that he's powerful. But maybe he needed to establish it with the person that I was with. That I'm here. I'm seeing your situation. I'm here. And I'm going to show you my mighty power. Why does he do this? So that you can give that testimony of how God showed up for you. If he does it over and over again, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, that's all he's requiring. Start small. He makes it grow. Right? He makes it grow. And he does that so that you can understand the nature, his power, and his love for you. The way that we repay that victory that we receive is by glorifying him and telling others about how he helped you, what he did for you, and how he came through for you. So that others can actually know, if he can do that for you, he can do that for me and him and everyone. That is the whole commission. Go out, preach the good news. Everybody gets to have the word of God and be enlightened and smarter and wiser. So my message through this video right now is to stop doubting God. Stop putting him in a little box thinking that he's only this powerful when he has more than this. He's more powerful than you think. He will show up when he needs to establish who he is. He can make people act differently towards you, like he did with that woman that 10 minutes before or 12 minutes before was so nasty. I was like, oh, I was so mad. She came out like a soft person, went above and beyond what she was supposedly going to do to accommodate. That's God. That's not nothing to do with me. So stop doubting God. He's real. God is not one to be mocked, right? That's the thing you have to understand. That God hears things, he sees things, and he can make things happen in an instant. And sometimes that's what he needs to do to make sure that you understand who he is. So stop doubting God. Stop thinking that he's not real. Because I tell you right now, if you would have saw this person and you would have heard her reactions to people and how she was addressing people, you would have been like, what a jerk. You would have said that. But then all of a sudden, she's acting like nice as pie. Did she just get a happy drink or something? I'm happy right now with my Wawa drink. It's a watermelon iced tea. It's pretty good. Don't doubt God. He has a lot more in store for you than you know. And he's going to keep on showing up for you until you get your feet firm with him. That's what he's trying to do. When he shows up in little ways like this for a person who's not firmly established with him, he's doing that to show you in increments how he is working and operating on your behalf, so that eventually you figure it out. Because the baby doesn't learn to run as soon as they come out of the mother's womb. They crawl first. Then they stand up. They wobble. Then they start walking. Then they run. There's stages to it. There's levels to these things. So your faith comes in levels also. It starts off like a small mustard seed, and then it grows. And then eventually your feet get firmly established with his word. And then you develop into the person that you needed to be, because you're still growing into your purpose. So give God a chance and stop doubting. Stop thinking that he's not there, that he's so far away that he won't even answer you. That's not true. I literally saw it from my own eyes. The woman was totally combative, totally nasty. I brooded about it. I complained to God about it in my head while I was sitting in the waiting room. This woman came out if that was her evil twin that was just talking before. How do you explain that? That's God. There's no other explanation. She didn't get no happy tea. Come on. Come on, people. Get real. God is real. Have a good day.